must have rested there. Lucy. Pierre. As heart rings to heart, those voices rang, and for a moment in the bright hush of the morning, the two stood silently but ardently eyeing each other, beholding mutual reflections of a boundless admiration and love. "Nothing but Pierre," laughed the youth, at last. "Thou hast forgotten to bid me good morning. That would be little. Good mornings, good evenings, good days, weeks, months, and years to thee, Pierre, bright Pierre, Pierre." Truly, thought the youth, with a still gaze of inexpressible fondness, truly the skies do ope, and this invoking angel looks down. I would return thee thy manifold good mornings, Lucy, did not that presume thou hadst lived through a night, and, by heaven, thou belongest to the regions of an infinite day. Fie now, Pierre, why should ye youths always swear when ye love? Because in us love is profane, since it mortally reaches towards the heaven in ye. There thou fliest again, Pierre, thou art always circumventing me so. Tell me, why should ye youths ever show so sweet an expertness in tuning all trifles of ours into trophies of yours? I know not how that is, but ever was it our fashion to do. And shaking the casement shrub, he dislodged the flower, and conspicuously fastened it in his bosom. I must away now, Lucy, see, under these colours I march. Bravissimo, oh, my only recruit. II. Pierre was the only son of an affluent and haughty widow, a lady who externally furnished a singular example of the preservative and beautifying influences of unfluctuating rank, health, and wealth, when joined to a fine mind of medium culture, uncankered by any inconsolable grief, and never worn by sordid cares. In mature age, the rose still miraculously clung to her cheek. Litheness had not yet completely uncoiled itself from her waist, nor smoothness unscrolled itself from her brow, nor diamondness departed from her eyes, so that when lit up and bediademed by ballroom lights, Mrs. Glendinning still eclipsed far younger charms, and had she chosen to encourage them, would have been followed by a train of infatuated suitors, little less young than her own son, Pierre. But a reverential and devoted son seemed lover enough for this widow bloom, and besides all this, Pierre, when namelessly annoyed, and sometimes even jealously transported by the too ardent admiration of the handsome youths, who now and then, caught in unintended snares, seemed to entertain some insane hopes of wedding this unattainable being, Pierre had more than once, with a playful malice, openly sworn that the man, grey-beard or beardless, who should dare to propose marriage to his mother, that man would, by some peremptory unrevealed agency, immediately disappear from the earth. This romantic filial love of Pierre seemed fully returned by the triumphant maternal pride of the widow, who, in the clear-cut lineaments and noble air of the son, saw her own graces strangely translated into the opposite sex. There was a striking personal resemblance between them, and as the mother seemed to have long stood still in her beauty, heedless of the passing years, so Pierre seemed to meet her halfway, and, by a splendid precocity of form and feature, almost advanced himself to that mature standpoint in time where his pedestalled mother so long had stood. In the playfulness of their unclouded love, and with that strange license which a perfect confidence and mutual understanding at all points had long bred between them, they were wont to call each other brother and sister. Both in public and private this was their usage, nor, when thrown among strangers, was this mode of address ever suspected for a sportful assumption, since the amorithness of Mrs. Glendinning fully sustained this youthful pretension. Thus, freely and lightsomely, for mother and son flowed on the pure